This is a presentation of Magnitude Sports. And now, the cameras are ready. The headset is on. It's game time.
All right, there they are, the 1 seed in the state tournament. It's the West Fargo Patriots, and, well, we saw the 2 seed go down earlier here, so hopefully the 1 seed isn't coming in overconfident like possibly the 2 seed did here in this one, because they got the host team, the 8 seed in the state tournament here, and that is the Mandan Chiefs, or you can see a couple of their hats at the roof of the dugout. That's about it right now. But so we'll keep the camera with some people here, but the crowd is here. It's been an awesome day. We were expected to get in the 100s today, and this game was supposed to be the hottest game of it all with 102 as the forecasted hour-by-hour forecast when we looked at the hour-by-hour forecast during our 10 a.m. game today. But the current temperature right now here in Mandan, South Mandan, is sunny skies and 90 degrees. And so that hour-by-hour forecast has certainly been updated here as we look to be about – there's a look at the Mandan Chiefs. They're starting to show their faces here. So they'll be in their black tonight. Usually you find them in a green or a yellowish color, but tonight they're wearing their alternate blacks, and that will put West Fargo in the white with the orange numerals outlined in green with the orange and green hats. So we certainly look forward to this matchup. We've had 3 fun ones here today. If you have not watched the first 3 games, well, then let's just tell you about how you can find them. Well, we'll tell you about how you can find us online instead, I guess, on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And now, if we go to our on-demand schedule, there we go. You can see all the games are available for on-demand replay today. We had a good one between the in the opener at 10 o'clock this morning. The Post 400 Stars knocked off Post 2 by the final score of 10-5, and so Post 2 will live to, or Post 2, excuse me, will live to see. I guess I worded that wrong, but they will live to see an elimination game tomorrow against Dickinson. And then the Minot Vistas, they took care of Dickinson, but it took 8 innings to do it, and it was a walk-off win for the Vistas. As they would let me look at the finals aren't showing up on your screen there. Let me look at my chart, my handwritten chart here. 5-4 win in 8 innings, and in that game, and Dickinson scored first. It was 0-0 going into the 6th inning when Dickinson would score to make it 1-0, and then it went back and forth. We went through 6 innings of play in about 40 minutes. The last 2 innings took a little over an hour to complete, so it was certainly a long game. So the Stars win 10-5 over Fargo Post 2. Minot walks off Dickinson 5-4 in 8 innings, and then another thriller in our game right before this one as the Bismarck Governors fell early 4-0 to Grand Forks in the first inning. They were able to crawl their way back. Grand Forks tied it up in I believe it was the 6th or 7th inning at 5-5, and then Bismarck would walk it off on a single by Ben Patton that would score Riedinger from third, and that would be the walk-off win as Bismarck would walk it off 6-5 victory over Grand Forks. So this sets up the so far matchups for tomorrow. At 4 o'clock, it'll be the Post 400 Stars versus the Minot Vistas. At 7 o'clock, it'll be the Bismarck Governors versus the winner of this game coming up here between West Fargo and Mandan. So we'll flip over to our schedule here to give you a look of what I'm reading off. And then Post 2 will play at 10 o'clock tomorrow against Dickinson in a loser-out game. And Grand Forks will play at 1 p.m. tomorrow in a loser-out game against the loser of this game coming up here between West Fargo and Mandan. So once again, West Fargo, the 1 seed, as the coaches have made their way to the home plate area there to meet with the umpires and each other and shake hands and all that good stuff. Daily max pitching-wise, daily max is 105. Pitchers are allowed to make 2 appearances in 3 consecutive days. If they throw 30 pitches or less, they can come back the next day with 0 days rest. 31 pitches or more is 1 day rest. 46 pitches or more is a 2-day rest. 61 pitches or more is a 3-day rest. And 81 pitches or more is a 4-day rest. And the other rules that they had, that we thought they had according to their website, apparently do not apply, so we won't go through those other rules. But once again, so the only game left here to decide is who's playing Grand Forks and who's playing Bismarck. And the winner of this game will play Bismarck at 7 o'clock tomorrow night. The loser will play Grand Forks at 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. We'll have all 4 of those games for you at 10, 1, 4, and 7 p.m. live for you here on Magnitude Sports. We'll turn it over to our PA announcer for the starting lineups.
At Mandan Veterans Memorial Ballpark and BNC National Bank Field. Today's opening round game features the home team, the West Fargo Patriots, versus the Mandan Chiefs. Now for the starting lineups. Each team, please line up along your respective baselines. First, for the visiting team on the scoreboard, the Mandan Chiefs. The non-starters: Ben Kleinknecht, Tate Jablonski, Lucas Bergam, McCoy Keller, Turner Locken, Luke Darris, Drew Gerhardt, Caden Herkett, Owen Gress. Now the starters for the Mandan Chiefs. Catching, number 10, Isaac Huddle. Shortstop, number 8, Avery Bogner. At third base, number 7, Braden Bunnell. At first base, number 17, Preston McElveen. Second base, number 4, Stetson Coots. In center field, number 5, Seth Aarons. Pitching, number 3, Blake Aarons. Right field, number 15, Regan Schlosser. Left field, number 14, Anthony Johnson. Head coach of the Chiefs, Jake Kincaid, assisted by Len Stanley and Eddie Streeter. Now the non-starters for the West Fargo Patriots. Caleb Jameson, Tyler Rude, Cooper Borkhardt, Jordan Burchill, Casey Clemenson, Trey Stocker. Starters for West Fargo. Center field, number 3, Quade Peters. First base, number 1, Lance Oster. Yep. Left field, number 6, Braden Jacobson. Shortstop, number 4, Alex Erloff. Catching, number 11, Drew Klaus. Pitching, number 9, Brennan Hammond. Third base, number 10, Evan Berg. Second base, number 14, Anthony Villanueva. In right field, number 2, Nolan Dodds. Head coach from West Fargo, Jordan Rowe, assisted by Quinn Army.
All right, we will have a national anthem for this game. It'll be sung by an individual, so we'll keep it live.
Baseball Code of Sportsmanship. Players and coaches, please repeat after me. I will keep the rules. Keep faith in my teammates. Keep my temper. Keep myself fit. Keep a stout heart in defeat. Keep my pride under victory. Keep a sound soul, a clean mind, and a healthy body. Ladies and gentlemen, as we prepare for the game today, please rise, remove your hat, and place your hand over your heart as the Post 40 American Legion Honor Guard presents the colors of our nation. Singing the national anthem will be Carly Cermak. Please remain standing until the colors have left the playing field.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Play ball. Umpires for tonight's game. Calling the balls and strikes at home plate, Ryan Ingeman. First base on Nick Kulis, and on the third base side, Brian Horniker.
All right, well, there you have it. We're getting ready for the final game of the day here. 3 awesome ones. Let's hope that number 4 is equally as entertaining as the first 3, or at least 70% as entertaining as the first 3. That would be even acceptable as the West Fargo Patriots in the white. It's the first time I've seen West Fargo in the white jerseys this year, and they look outstanding. I will give credit where credit's due. Whoever made those jerseys, they need major props. I'm not exactly sure who made those jerseys, but and then Mandan, outside of their typical green, light green, yellow outline, they'll have the black jerseys with yellow numerals highlighted in green today. So with the green batting helmets, setting up defensively here for West Fargo. It'll be Brendan Hammond on the mound, and the catching the pitches of Hammond will be Drew Klaus. And then around the bases, you have Lance Oster at first, Anthony Villanueva at second, Alex Erlob the shortstop, Evan Berg at third. In the outfield and left is Braden Jacobson, and right is Nolan Dodds, and Quade Peters wraps up the defense in the outfield straightaway center. And the lineup here for Mandan, if I can pull that up really quick here. It will be batting 1, 2, and 3, top of the order. Catcher Isaac Huddle, shortstop Avery Bonger, and third baseman Braden. Let me look at my pronunciations here. Make sure I get them right. If I can find them. Hang on one second. I promise you I got them here. There they are. Bunnell, Braden Bunnell is batting third. Middle of the order, Preston McElvaney at first. Stetson Coots batting fifth at second. Seth Aarons batting sixth at center field. Blake Aarons batting seventh as the starting pitcher. Regan Schlossler, the right fielder, batting eighth, and Anthony Johnson, the left fielder, batting ninth for the Chiefs. And Huddle will get a leadoff single into left field as that'll be scooped up by Jacobson, and that's one hit and one. As I see, we need to fix our scoreboard here. There we go. Reset, and there we go. Now we're good. So runner on first. The pitch comes across for a ball. Once again, the pitch limit's 105. 30 pitches or less, no days rest required. 31, 1 day, and more than that as we go on, as the pickoff throw at first is off the mark. 61 is, 46 is 2 days, 61 is 3 days, 81 or more is 4 days on the pitch limits here for the pitchers. And pitchers can make two appearances in 3 consecutive days is the way I intended to put that one. 1 ball, 1 strike now here to check that Avery bump. Bogner had the letters flip-flopped in his name there, so we're going to go ahead and fix that. It's probably my bad when I entered it in earlier. So it's Bogner. There we go. Once again, we want to welcome all our friends from West Fargo tuning into the game. We weren't able to make it here today, and if you're watching from your air-conditioned home here in Mandan, we certainly appreciate you tuning in and cheering on your Chiefs as well here in this broadcast. Strikeout for Bogner, excuse me. We'll put one out on the board. Braden Bunnell up to the plate now. They try to pick off there. Once again, that runner on first is Isaac Cuddle. Got there with a leadoff single to left field. And the pitch in for a strike. And it's 0-1 in a refreshing breeze. More of a gust, a small gust of wind. The breeze has been upgraded to a light wind, and I cannot tell you how much that has been appreciated here in the last 15 minutes, as it has been a humid, sticky one here up to this point. So I will certainly enjoy this for as long as it wants to go on. Even if it causes a little bit of wind noise in our crowd mic, I will take it. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch is up high, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now here to Braden Bunnell. Won't get it right here. I'll get it to spin off my tongue eventually. Bunnell. He may have gotten a piece of that one. Going to the books as a fouled away pitch, and it'll remain 1-2. Once again, 1 away and a runner on. 4 minutes into the ball game, no score here in the top half of the first inning. Sean Carlson at Town and Country Credit Union, along with their friends at Go Promo, and Dr. Tiffany Johnson at Healing Touch Chiropractic, as well as the Network Center in Fargo. And Marvin in Fargo making broadcast coverage of the state tournament possible this weekend here on Magnitude Sports. Whether your team wins or loses, we'll have every single game of the tournament live here on Magnitude Sports. And those watch links for all 14, 15 games are available on our YouTube homepage. And we'll edit the titles once we know who's playing who in which game. And we know most of that. That's another single into center field. Moves Huddle up to second, brings up Preston McElvaney.
First baseman, number 17, Preston McElvaney.
And if you haven't figured it out already, the crowd cheering a little bit louder in this game than it was in the previous 3 games, and that's because the home team and the home team fans are here. This is filled up more than it was in the previous 3 games, and that should more than likely have been expected to be the case here, as they will try and cheer their ace-seeded Mandan Chiefs to a victory here over the 1-seed West Fargo Patriots. And once again, we've already had one upset. Post 400 Stars 7-seed upsetting the 2-seeded Fargo Post 2. Swing and a miss there for a strike, and it's 1-1 the count here to Preston McElvaney, the batter, who's batter 4 in the lineup. Stenson Kuntz is the batter on deck here, as Hammond will look to deliver pitch 14. Swing and a miss for a strike. Strike 2. We certainly appreciate the support of the sponsors. If you're able to patronize those businesses, we would certainly appreciate that. Swing and a miss, and Hammond gets a K as he sends the batter down swinging. Now he'll try his luck against Stetson Kuntz.
Second baseman, number 4, Stetson Kuntz.
2 outs now here, still scoreless, and with 2 runners on, Stetson Kuntz could get a base hit and put Mandan on the board. Here's the windup from Hammond, and that one's going out towards Urlaub. Urlaub fires it over to first, and that is a 6-3 ground out. And that ends the inning. Top half of 1 complete, bottom half coming up here after the ground out. It's Quade Peters, Lance Oster, and Braden Jacobson. Batters 1, 2, and 3 for the Patriots when we return from the break here on Magnitude.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen this summer by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 98% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Marvin is hiring in Fargo. Marvin's pay starts at $18.50 to $22 per hour, and applying is easy at marvin.com/join us. Do you have experience in manufacturing? Join the Marvin team, where you'll learn based on your experience. Apply today at marvin.com/join us.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo. What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
All right, welcome back. A couple of hits from Mandan, and they leave 2 runners on base as well. But it's still 0-0 here, and the Patriots are up to bat. We'll see Quade Peters, Lance Oster, Braden Jacobson for sure in this inning. We'll see if we get deeper into the lineup or not here for West Fargo, as they will step up to the plate now as we move into the bottom of the first inning. I want to say hi to Landon and Talon and Joel for watching. I'm guessing 2 of those Mandan fans, one of them West Fargo fans, based on the comments left on the YouTube chat, but I can't say that for 100% sure, I guess. Swinging, yeah, okay, it's 1-1 now. Let's just put it that way, as I was looking for something in my mountain of papers here. That one's hit. Diamond cutter up the middle in the center field. And Peters is on with a leadoff single, and that's 1 hit. And that brings up Lance Oster.
Number 1, Lance Oster.
So, runner on for the Patriots. Lance Oster, the batter now, with Braden Jacobson on deck. I want to say a big shout out and a thank you to Kurt Miller, Damian Huddle, and Russ Crocius, the tournament managers. Russ, the American Legion representative, on site today, and they've just been outstanding to us here. They brought us up a couple of comfy chairs to sit on, and they've been giving us lineups about 30 minutes before the game start, which is absolutely awesome. And they're just on top of their game, and they're so far here on day one, they've hosted a outstanding tournament, and we've had some outstanding games to go along with that. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count here. So we suffered through some high 90s heat, low to mid 90s heat, I should say, during the first 3 games. That one launched right field, might drift foul, chasing after it, and McElvaney almost, but couldn't quite catch up to it. He'll drop for a strike, and it's 1-2 here to Lance Oster with Braden Jacobson on deck. Also brought us up some, I believe it was Kurt who brought us up some free McDonald's sandwiches this morning, so we got some free breakfast before our 10 o'clock game, and that was absolutely awesome. We got a sausage McMuffin into my belly, and I'm pretty sure I've burned off all those calories here over the past 3 games. So, but yeah, we were here last year for a couple of games. As a matter of fact, the Mandan Chiefs hosted the Post 400 Stars. And the first game of that doubleheader was delayed nearly 3 hours due to a thunderstorm. We played late into the evening, got out of here just before midnight, and the 2 teams would split that doubleheader. Runner goes up to second, and the throw is not in time. Peters on with the steal. He moves into scoring position here on a full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes to Lance Oster. Swing and a miss by Oster. He goes down swinging. That's a K for Aarons. That's Blake Aarons. There's a couple of Aarons on the team. His brother, I'm assuming he's the brother, Seth, out in center field. Braden Jacobson. I think the PA announcer said Johnson, but as we all know, it's Jacobson. No doubt about it. It's the corner for a strike there to Jacobson. Jacobson has done some magnificent things here on Magnitude over this season. I'll tell you more about it here after this pitch. 0-1 to Jacobson. As Aarons will check Peters on second on 2 occasions, deliver. Jacobson pops it up, fouls it away. That'll give us a chance. Ooh, that one almost hit one of the concession workers. Braden Jacobson in that Creighton Prep tournament, I forget who they were playing. Somebody from Arkansas or Kansas, I can't remember. On back-to-back plate appearances, hit 2 3-home-run homers, 1 to left field, 1 to right field. And that's certainly a couple of at-bats that'll stick out in my mind for many years to come. Like I said, I'm drawing a blank on the opponent, but let's just say that West Fargo won rather easily in that particular contest thanks to the bat of Jacobson, who accounted for 6 of the runs. He'll strike out this time here. Maybe I bragged him up a little too much there, but he'll be back. Alex Erlob steps up to the plate now with 2 away here for the Patriots. Swing, tapped it foul, strike 1. Blake Aarons on the mound for Mandan as we'll go around the bases now. Isaac Huddle behind the plate catching. Preston McElvaney at first. Stetson Kuntz at second. Avery Bogner at short. Braden Bunnell at third. And the outfield here after the 0-1. Or maybe we could have got it in before the 0-1, but not anymore. And the pitch. Got it on the outside edge. Painted the corner, 0-2. Or check that 1-1, I guess. Outfield for Mandan, Anthony Johnson in left. Reagan Schlossler in right, and Seth Aarons in straightaway center. Ooh, that one made it through the netting somehow. And post 400 coach Jeff Fickner is just like, yeah, I'm enjoying this game, even though that hit me almost. He's been here all day. He's been sitting in that seat. He has been watching the games, and he has had a smile on his face, but for good reason.
Please return all foul balls to the press box with a quarter of candy.
And I'm sure he's not the only post 400 fan and or coach or player with a big smile on their face right now. They will play Minot tomorrow at 4 o'clock. Two balls, two strikes, two outs. Runner on second is Quade Peters. That one's lifted up to center field. It might have a chance to drop. No, it won't. The wind will carry it. Stenson Coots is there for the catch. And that retires the Patriots here as they leave one on base. And it's 0-0 as we head to the second inning here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Be right back.
You simply click and order. We decorate and deliver. GoPromo is the area's premier provider for easy-to-use online team stores with screen-printed, embroidered, and promotional products. From your computer screen to the bleachers, and from the boardroom to the field, just GoPromo. Visit justgopromo.com.
Magnitude Sports would like to remind you that whether you're watching from home or watching from the stands, to please respect officials. Without high school officials, games are canceled and players lose playing time. Contact your local high school to find out how you can become an official and stay connected to the game you love.
All right, there's a look at Brennan Hammond on the mound. Warming up for the second inning of play here. He'll face Seth Ahrens, Blake Ahrens, and Reagan Schlossler, if I'm saying that right. Schlosser. I'm pretty sure that's how you say it. Joel Nickerson, all in good fun, responding to a couple of Mandan fans, some friendly bantering back between Patriots and Chiefs fans on our YouTube chat. If you're a Patriots or Chiefs fan, you want to join in on that, just go to youtube.com/Magnitude Sports. And all we ask is that you keep it clean and friendly, and as Joel said, in good fun. If it gets too nasty, we'll shut it down. That is a chopper right up the middle and off the mark. And Seth Ahrens will reach on what will likely be charged as an error.
Pitcher number 3, Blake.
And they will indeed
Ahrens.
put that on the board as an error. So Seth Ahrens reaches on an error. Now it's Blake Ahrens to try and get on base here. He's going to go for the bunt. He bunts it foul for a strike, 0-1. Broadcast coverage brought to you by Dr. Tiffany Johnson at Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo, as well as GoPromo in West Fargo. We also want to say thanks to our friends at the Network Center, the Ball Yard in Fargo, Sean Carlson at Town and Country Credit Union, and Marvin in Fargo now hiring. Go to marvin.com/join us to apply. And they'll try the pickoff on Seth Ahrens. Blake Ahrens the batter, and on deck is Reagan Schlossler. And I'm going to see if our PA announcer proves me right or wrong. I would have reason to believe that he will know how to say it, because I presume that the PA announcer does more during the regular season here for Mandan. So we'll find out shortly here if I'm right or wrong. Nobody out, runner on first. And the Mandan crowd is really into this game, and that may play a huge benefit to Mandan here, as they're going to need some encouragement from their fans here to make sure that they stay in this game and keep it tight. Ahrens will take a quick step to the dugout. I may have stole that from a broadcast I saw a few days ago when I was in Kindred. I really liked it, and I laughed, and I think a few others in the room laughed too. And So I was not paying attention to the PA announcer. I had to keep my mouth shut, and I missed the name, but I believe it's Reagan Schlossler. I'll probably ask during the commercial break here, just to be sure. Pretty confident we got people here who can help me out, so. 0-1. And that one will drop in. I'll knot it up at 1 ball, 1 strike. 20 minutes into the ball game, scores from earlier. Post 400 Stars over Fargo Post 2, 10-5. Minot walks off Dickinson 5-4 in 8 innings. Throw up to second, head first slide, and they save. And Bismarck walking off Grand Forks 6-5 in the bottom of the 7th. So we've had 3 really good games here. 1 upset and 2 one-run games that were both in results of walk-off, and one of those going to bonus baseball. And we'll see what Mandan has to offer here against the 1-seeded West Fargo Patriots. 3 balls and a strike to Schlossler. And swing and a miss, and it's a full count now, 3-2. On deck is Anthony Johnson. That's a name that's a little bit easier to roll off the tongue. Runner on second. We can zoom in a little bit since there's no runner on first. And strikeout. And now Anthony Johnson with 2 away steps up to the plate, and Aarons is still stuck on second.
Left fielder Anthony Johnson.
If Johnson can reach base, we'll return it to the top of the order here with Isaac Huddle, who's on deck. That one drops for a ball. 1-0 the count. And now it's 2 balls and no strikes. Once again, I want to give thanks to the Network Center hopping on as a sponsor here in the past couple days. Marvin and Fargo saying yes yesterday. Try and say that 3 times fast. Yes, yesterday. Our friends at the Ball Yard in Fargo. Go Promo in West Fargo. Dr. Tiffany Johnson at Healing Touch Chiropractic. Proud supporters of West Fargo Athletics. And Sean Carlson at Town and Country Credit Union. A longtime sponsor for us here on Magnitude as well. And we certainly appreciate the support regardless of the amount of the financial donation. We certainly appreciate each and every one of those businesses. And if you have a chance to patronize them, please do so. Full count now, 3 balls, 2 strikes here to Anthony Johnson. 2 away. Seth Aarons on second for Mandan. The payoff up the middle. It's a diamond cutter. Might score runs. Aaron's going to come in, and the play at home is not in time. And Mandan leads 1-0, and the crowd is way into this one. Hopefully you can hear me because I can barely hear myself right now. So Johnson on with an RBI double.
Catcher Isaac Huddle.
So that'll clear the count here for the top of the order. Isaac Huddle. He got on with a leadoff single just past Erlob, the shortstop, into shallow left center last time he was at the plate. And some happy fans here in Morton County of Mandan, or Morton County of North Dakota, I should say. 1 ball, no strike, the count here to Isaac Huddle. Something tells me that the other teams who might be watching this game, if they end up playing Mandan, those teams might send a few more fans down here to equalize out the crowd noise here that goes in favor of Mandan. We'll see what happens tomorrow. That one comes in low for a ball, and it's 2-1 now here to Isaac Huddle. Mandan leads 1-0 here in the top of the second on an RBI double by Anthony Johnson, who's standing on second base right now. That's Avery Bogner on deck. And the pitch. It's called a ball, and it's 3-1. 3-1. And that'll be a ball 4. And coach walking around, down, and now he's coming out. He did a full circle in the dugout before he came up those steps, and now he'll do a jog, and there's going to be a discussion at the mound at minimum, if not more than that. We'll see what coach has to say to the Patriots here as they find themselves down 1-0. Huddle on first, Anthony Johnson on second. Avery Bogner 0 for 1, struck out swinging last time he stepped out to the plate. And we'll see if Hammond can get him down again. So once again, 2 away, and the Patriots would love to get out of this inning, only down 1-0. They certainly have the talent to do it, but Mandan has the crowd behind them, and they've been playing pretty well off that crowd and encouragement. That's a drop strike, and oh, it hit him. And now the bases are loaded. Braden Bonnell has a chance to do some damage here, and might have to take off your headphones here if he gets a hit. And that one fouled away off the first base side. 1 for 1, he singled right up the middle. And I believe that's the third Mandan batter to single up the middle. I think one of those 3 was a double, actually. And he fouls it off the first base side again, and it's a quick 0-2 count here with 2 away and the bases loaded for Braden Bonnell. This pitch could end it. It will not end it. It will end it, just not in the way I expected it to end. Little pop out to Villanueva there. He'll make the grab, and the Patriots survive a bases loaded scenario here, and it's only 1-0, and they come up to bat next here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo. What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
You can capture the moments and memories of this game and all of our past sports broadcasts on DVD. It makes a great gift for a parent, relative, son, or daughter. Please allow 1 to 2 weeks for standard delivery. Place your order now, quickly and easily at msportsnet.com/DVD.
All right, welcome back. Blake Arends finish up his warm-ups here as we get ready for the home half of the second. It'll be 5, 6, and 7. Drew Klaus, Brennan Hammond, and Evan Berg. Blake Arends with 18 pitches. He'll toss pitch 19 to start this inning against Drew Klaus. And Drew Klaus has had some success here on Magnitude Sports. He's 4-5 with 4 hits to the outfield and 1 fly out to shallow center when he's made a plate appearance here on Magnitude Sports. And that one will single into center field, and it's another leadoff hit here for the Patriots as Klaus is on base. And now we'll see Brennan Hammond step up to the plate.
Pitcher, Brennan Hammond.
And I believe that is 23.
Trey Stalker.
I do not have him on my roster. Interesting. Thought I had everybody for this team on the roster, but I apparently don't. I'll need to add one at the hotel tonight. Pitch comes in for a strike. It's 1 ball, 1 strike here to Brennan Hammond. Evan Berg on deck, Anthony Villanueva to follow. Runner on, if we can get that far into the lineup, nobody out. 1 ball, 1 strike. And Aaron sets, delivers. And this one towards Bogner to second. Now over to first. Not in time at first, but they did get Klaus at second. That's 1 out. Runner remains on first, and that brings up Evan Berg. So Hammond reaches on a fielder's choice.
Number 10, Evan Berg. Courtesy runner for West Fargo, Cooper Burkhardt.
No balls and a strike here to Evan Berg. And Berg fouled down the third baseline, and it's no balls and 2 strikes now here to Evan Berg. As I pull out my state tournament program here, let's find the page with West Fargo on it. Trey Stonker is the courtesy runner on second. He's wearing number 23, or I should say he was before he got thrown out, as that one's fouled away. So we'll have to add that one into the roster for tomorrow's games. Once again, the winner of this one plays Bismarck tomorrow in the nightcap at 7. The loser, I believe, plays at 1 against, drawing a blank here, Grand Forks. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count here to Evan Berg. On deck is Anthony Villanueva. And Berg past the third baseman. And Borkart will move into second, puts runners on first and second, and that's another hit. Brings up Anthony Villanueva.
Second baseman, number 14, Anthony Villanueva.
He'll show bunt, a nicely placed bunt down that third base line, and the runners will advance. The bases are loaded on a bunt placed perfectly down the third base line by Villanueva. Those in the books is another hit. That's the 4th hit of the game here for the Patriots. So to reset here, Cooper Borkart on third, Evan Berg on second, Anthony Villanueva on first, and now the batter is Nolan Dodds. And West Fargo threatening to score here. Here's the pitch. And that bounces in. A nice smother and block there by Huddle, as that could have tied the game had he not done what he done. Now an early swing, like a very early swing, and he just went 360 on that and sent it back into the netting right behind him. Fouled away. They'll even the count at 1-1. 1 out. Bases loaded. Nolan Dodds, Quade Peters, top of the order on deck here for West Fargo. Here's the pitch from Aarons. That one's inside, makes Dodds turn away, and it's ball 2. 2-1 here. Aaron sends in a strike to even the count at 2-2. That is 32 pitches now for Aaron, so he enters into the one-day rest period. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, and Dodds goes down. And that's 2 down, and now it's Quade Peters, 1 for 1, sent it up the middle for a single to lead things off in this ball game. He'll have a chance to drive in the first run or possibly more for West Fargo here if he can get his bat on the ball. And he's been known to do that on more than one occasion. Good eye there by Peters as that one falls out and low for a ball. 1-0 now the count. Crowd will go wild here if Aarons can get the third out and strand all the runners on base. May want to turn down, be ready, have your hand on the volume down button if that happens. A low pitch, and it's 3 balls and no strikes to Peters, so Peters will either get a free base or he'll allow Aarons to cash in his free strike coupon on him. We'll see which scenario occurs here. And the 3-0 from number 3 up high. He walks him on 4 pitches, and Peters gets the base, and that ties the game as it's a bases loaded walk scoring Evan Berg from third, and it's 1-1 now here.
Lance Oster.
As Lance Oster struck out swinging last time, steps up to the plate here with the bases loaded and 2 outs. 1 run on 3 hits for Mandan, 1 run on 4 hits for West Fargo. Oster sees that one come in high, ducks down, leans out a little bit. 1 ball, no strike. Bottom of the second, and we're 37 minutes into the ball game, and a visit to the mound here for Mandan, as they want to try and lock in the third out here without letting any other runs come across the plate. Once again, broadcast coverage today brought to you by Sean Carlson at Town and Country Credit Union, along with Dr. Tiffany Johnson at Healing Touch Chiropractic. Alongside our friends, I should say, plural, not singular, Go Promo in West Fargo, the Ball Yard in Fargo, Network Center in Fargo, and Marvin in Fargo. Certainly appreciate all those sponsors making broadcast coverage possible this weekend of the state tournament here in Mandan at a beautiful BNC National Bank Field in southwest Mandan. That one's hit up high, right field, drifting foul, and it will go out of play. As McElvaney will chase after it, but run out of real estate. One ball, 1 strike as a result of that fouled away pitch. Once again, Braden Jacobson is on deck if Oster can reach base. And the 1-1, high and in, ball 2. We have not had a home run in this tournament yet, but there's certainly some people on these 2 rosters who could change that. Lines it down the third base line, snuck it in just fair. Berg scores, Villanueva rounds third from second, and rounding third from first is Quade Peters, and going to third, it's going to be a 3-run double, and he'll advance to third on the throw. Holy smokes, it is 4-1 in favor of West Fargo. That was an absolute perfectly placed hit down the third base line.
Braden Jacobson.
(4-1) West Fargo, and that empties all the bases except for third. And Braden Jacobson now. I'll try and keep this inning going here for West Fargo. He sends it high. That will probably end the inning. And it will be into the glove of second baseman Stenson Goots. who backpedals out into shallow right, and Jacobson will pop out, but that'll do it for the second inning of play. The Patriots get 4 across the plate on a 3-run double by Lance Oster. He would get the third on the throw, and that wraps up inning number 2. Back with inning 3 after this.
Marvin is hiring in Fargo. Marvin's pay starts at $18.50 to $22 per hour, and applying is easy at marvin.com/join us. Do you have experience in manufacturing? Join the Marvin team, where you'll earn based on your experience. Apply today at marvin.com/join us.
All right, welcome back, and thanks for joining us. Play on words there, play on a segue. I have to say, I give myself a B+ on that one. It'll be Preston McElvaney, the first baseman, leading things off. We'll see batters 5 and 6 as well, including Stenson Kuntz and Seth Aarons.
Leading out top of the third for the A's, first baseman, number 17, Preston McElvaney.
Having to waste no time. He delivers strike 1 on the swing and the miss there for McElvaney. He struck him out last time as well. And a swing and a miss for strike 2. Hammond looking for his 5th strikeout, and he just got it. And that will bring up Stetson Kuntz. Grounded out to Alex Erlob, the shortstop, on a 6-3 last time he was at the plate. One ball, one strike. So I have Hammond down for 47 pitches now and make it 48. And it's 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Make it 2-2. 1 away, no runners on. And Mandan trailing 4-1. Swing and a miss, and it's strikeout number 6 already here for Hammond. And now he'll try and get 7 against the opposing pitcher, Seth Aarons.
Number 5, Seth Aarons.
Let me double check that, actually. There's 2 Aarons on the team, and I want to make sure I got the right position here. No, it's Blake, the pitcher. Seth is the center fielder. So my apologies on that. And he's gonna lob it, one hopper, grabbed there by Erlob, and over to first, got him. I believe it was Erlob anyway. We'll double check the replay and make sure we put in either 4-3 or 6-3. And but regardless, it's an out, and we go to the middle of the third now, and the Patriots with a chance to add to their lead when we return after this.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen this summer by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 98% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Magnitude Sports would like to remind you that whether you're watching from home or watching from the stands, to please respect officials. Without high school officials, games are canceled and players lose playing time. Contact your local high school to find out how you can become an official and stay connected to the game you love.
All right, welcome back. It's 4-1 here as the Patriots bring out the bats and look to add to that lead. It'll start with Alex Erlob. We'll see Drew Klaus and Brendan Hammond. It's the middle of the order, 4, 5, and 6 for the Patriots. And now Erlob walks up to the plate as we start the bottom of the third.
Number 4, Alex Erlob.
So number 4 will square off against number 3 on the mound. Here's the windup and the delivery, and a hit into center field, and it's the third inning in a row that the West Fargo Patriots have had a leadoff hit.
Catcher, Drew Klaus.
Now bring up Drew Klaus. 1 for 1. He singled basically in an identical mirror image play of what you just saw from Alex Erlob to get that single. And he'll foul that one away, and kind of had this hunch in the back of your mind or deep in your gut that he was going to swing at that one. Results in an 0-1 count here for Drew Klaus. Brendan Hammond on deck. Here's the windup and the delivery from Aarons, and that one grounded right towards second. Can they get the double play? They can. A 4-6-3 double play puts 2 away for West Fargo and brings up Brendan Hammond.
Pitcher, number 9, Brennan Hammond.
Hammond reached on a fielder's choice last time he was at the plate. So it's 2 outs. And that one's popped up and out of play. Nobody will be able to get to that one. Oh, nice. Oh, I thought he actually grabbed it. Never mind. We won't give him his 15 seconds of fame just yet. This one heading to left field. That one could have a chance. That one is gone. It is a solo shot, or is it? No, it's a double apparently. Has to go over the batter's eye fence, I guess. So that's not the first time that I've made that mistake. And so it'll be a double, ground rule double. Double off the fence. We'll just go with a double. So I now have the same reason to dislike this field as I dislike Jack Williams Stadium in Jamestown. You got the wall, and then you got the greenery that you have to hit over the greenery to get a home run. Apparently it's the same scenario here. So, and this one finds its way into center field. Hammond's going to round third. It'll be an RBI single as Hammond scores to make it 5-1 on the single by Berg. That brings up Anthony Villanueva. Villanueva 1 for 1.
Anthony Villanueva.
Last time he was at the plate, he placed a nice bunt down the third base line that resulted in loading up the bases for West Fargo. They would eventually go on to score 3 of those 4 runs, or I should say they left 1 runner on, I guess, is probably the better way to put that. Found way for a strike here to Villanueva. Nolan Dodds is on deck, and if we can get that far into the lineup, Quade Peters would bring us back to the top of the order. But there is 2 away here in the bottom of the third. Berg threatening to take second, excuse me. Aarons, 2-1, hit high left field. Going deep, back to the warning track, and it's over the head. And it's another double. Scoring here is Evan Berg from first base. And Villanueva on with an RBI double.
Right fielder, number 2, Nolan Dodds.
Well, I can see why they put that there now, because that's probably where most of the home runs go. It probably also protects the cars going down the street too, some, and you really have to elevate it to get it out of the park over in that area. 305 to 338 from the left of that batter's eye fence to the right side of it. 1 ball, no strike to Nolan Dodds, who struck out swinging last time he was at the plate. Runner on second is Villanueva. Two balls and a strike now here to Nolan Dodds. Quade Peters on deck. Quade Peters represents the top of the order here for West Fargo. As Aaron stares down Villanueva, and that one's going to left field. It'll drop for a hit. Villanueva's going to try for home. The throw's coming in, and it will not be in time. Villanueva scores, and now the throw up to second, and he's safe. And that will be a double for Dodds as he rounded second and then changed his mind and come back. So he'll get credit for the RBI double. And West Fargo up 7-1 now.
Center fielder, Quade Peters.
Returns to the top of the order here with Quade Peters. Nolan Dodds, the runner on second. Peters grounds it into right field. Dodds is going to turn third. And it's an RBI double for Quade Peters as he flip-flops with Nolan Dodd, and it's 8-1. Lance Oster steps up to the plate now, and we'll have a meeting at the mound, and not sure if he's going to pull the pitcher or not, but no, he is. It looks like he's going to. Looks like he's going to call in Seth Lorenz from center field. And we'll have some changes here. We'll tell you about the changes here in a moment on Magnitude. Be right back.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level in my sport and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
Magnitude Sports has delivered over 1,000 broadcasts capturing all fourth quarter comebacks, walk-off home runs, buzzer beaters, 62-point volleyball sets, and double overtime victories. The excitement is on Magnitude Sports. Over 150 teams from 5 states and 2 countries have been featured on Magnitude Sports at both the varsity and sub-varsity levels. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and select your alert preference so you never have to miss that big moment from your favorite area sports team. Find us on Facebook and Twitter too. This is the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
All right, that is Avery Bogner coming in from shortstop to take over the mound. Seth Aarons moves to second. Blake Aarons moves out into center field, and I'm still trying to figure out the shortstop. But that's the only other change here. See if we can get a look. It appears to be Stenson Kuntz who will be taking over the shortstop position. So once again, we have a runner on second here. That is Quade Peters for West Fargo, as they are up 8-1, as they have knocked in 4 runs in the second and 4 runs here in the third. Oster got one to left, and that one will go into the glove of Anthony Johnson. They'll retire the Patriots here in the bottom of the third. So 1 pitch outing for Bogner coming in on the mound. He takes care of business quickly. And we'll see here what the Chiefs can do to respond in the top of the fourth after this.
You simply click and order. We decorate and deliver. Go Promo is the area's premier provider for easy-to-use online team stores with screen-printed, embroidered, and promotional products. From your computer screen to the bleachers, and from the boardroom to the field, just Go Promo. Visit justgopromo.com.
Marvin is hiring in Fargo. Marvin's pay starts at $18.50 to $22 per hour, and applying is easy at marvin.com/join us. Do you have experience in manufacturing? Join the Marvin team, where you'll learn based on your experience. Apply today at marvin.com/join us.
All right, welcome back. Brendan Hammond on the mound, taking a final few warm-up tosses here as we move in to the top half of the fourth inning. And it's been a couple of good ones here for West Fargo. After falling 1-0 in the top of the second, they respond with 4 in the bottom of the second, hold Mandan scoreless in the third, and pop in 4 more in the bottom of the third to take the current lead at 8-1, as we're a couple minutes shy of the 1 hour mark here as we start the top of the fourth now. It's Blake Aarons. We'll see Blake Aarons. We'll see Reagan Schlossler and Anthony Johnson. 7, 8, 9, bottom of the order here for Mandan. Trailing 8-1. It should be 11 hits and not 10 for West Fargo. We'll add 1. There we go. Mandan's left 5 on base. West Fargo's left 3 on base. That one's lifted high and foul off the first base side to the right side of your viewing screen. 2 balls and a strike now here to Blake Aarons. And the pitch, 2-1. Did it paint the corner? It did. 2-2. And the 2-2, and that one's lifted up high and once again fouled off to the right side of your viewing screen down the first base side. Foul, ball, strike, foul in that order here. And he'll foul off another one, and upcoming is the 7th pitch of the at-bat here for Aarons. And the 2-2 delivery. And he would go too far with his swing. He'll go into the books as he's going down swinging. And that is, I believe, the 7th strikeout now here. Let me count it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, it is the 7th strikeout for Brendan Hammond. And they're going to pull him at 59 pitches. So taking a look at the chart here, 59 puts him in the 2 days rest category. So the daily max is 105, so he could come back in this game if he wanted to, or if the coaches decided to, but once again, he'll be on 2 days rest, and the new pitcher here will be, let me see if I can snag the jersey number. I believe it's Villanueva, and it is, yep. So new pitcher will be Anthony Villanueva. That means we'll have a new second baseman as well. We'll get all the changes and get you updated after this break here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Magnitude Sports has delivered over 1,000 broadcasts capturing all fourth quarter comebacks, walk-off home runs, buzzer beaters, 62-point volleyball sets, and double overtime victories. The excitement is on Magnitude Sports. Over 150 teams from 5 states and 2 countries have been featured on Magnitude Sports at both the varsity and sub-varsity levels. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and select your alert preference so you never have to miss that big moment from your favorite area sports team. Find us on Facebook and Twitter too. This is the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo. What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
All right.
Fielder, Regan Schlosser.
Regan Schlossler will be the first batter that Anthony Villanueva faces. And he'll show bunt, hold the bunt back, and no good. That's good for ball 1. No good on the Villanueva side of the no good. Ball 1 to Schlosser, who struck out window shopping last time he was at the plate. Went down looking. No runners on. I'm still trying to figure out who the shortstop is. Number 4, it looks like. And that is Alex Earl. Oh, so there was no change at shortstop. I must have misread the jersey numbers. We'll go through the defensive changes here momentarily. 2 balls and a strike, and that's up high for 3 balls and a strike. So Brendan Hammond comes in at first. Braden Jacobson moves to second. Alex Erlob stays at short. Evan Berg still at third. Drew Klaus still catching. Villanueva, the new pitcher. Nolan Dodds in right. Quade Peters in center. And Lance Oster moves to left as Schlosser walks on 4, and that brings up Anthony Johnson.
Fielder, number 14, Anthony Johnson.
And that one comes in for a strike. Johnson 1 for 1, doubled up the middle. And once again, a runner on for Mandan here. That is Schlossler on first. And the pitch is going to miss inside for a ball. That'll be 1-1 now, the count. 1 ball, 1 out, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 out. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 runner on. You got ones across the board here for Mandan. That pitch is a little low. That's ball 2. Villanueva delivers outside for ball 3, and now he's on 8 pitches, and 7 of them, 9 pitches actually, and 8 of them have been balls. No, I take that back. 7 balls, 2 strikes. My apologies. I got it right the second time around. 3-1 is hit to center field. And it'll be left fielder Lance Oster making the grab. And the throw will come in quickly here to Erlob to hold Schlossler at first. That retires Johnson, brings up to the top of the order, Isaac Huddle. Strike. The 3rd throw and strike by Villanueva. And now the throw up to second. He dropped the ball. If he wouldn't have dropped the ball, he would have been out. Schlossler will take second. And that one hit towards center, and a little line drive there right to Quade Peters, and he's like, I'll catch that. And that's the end of the inning. Top of 4 complete. We're halfway home. Bottom of the 4th. Patriots up next. They've scored 4 in the 2nd and the 3rd. Will they get 4 in the 4th? We'll find out in 30 or so seconds.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo. What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
Magnitude Sports would like to remind you that whether you're watching from home or watching from the stands, to please respect officials. Without high school officials, games are canceled and players lose playing time. Contact your local high school to find out how you can become an official and stay connected to the game you love.
All right, welcome back. It's 8-1 here in favor of the Patriots as we move into the bottom of the 4th. Pending changes, we'll see Braden Jacobson, Alex Erlob, and Drew Klaus. Jacobson 0 for 2, struck out swinging, then he would fly out to right field. Actually, it would be to the second baseman as he backpedaled into right field. So, yeah, it's a fly out to right. It just wasn't the right fielder who made the catch is all. So, once again, it's Avery Bogner on the mound here. I want to thank Sean Carlson at Town and Country Credit Union, Dr. Tiffany Johnson at Healing Touch Chiropractic, Go Promo in West Fargo, The Ball Yard in Fargo, Network Center in Fargo, and Marvin in Fargo. A lot of Fargo there.
Second baseman, number 6, Braden Jacobson.
And if you have a chance to patronize any of those businesses, we'd certainly appreciate it, because without them, this would absolutely not be possible. Little grounder to short. Kuntz picks it up, and on the hop, it's dropped. So that'll be an error, more than likely on the first baseman.
Shortstop, Alex Erlob.
Alex Erlob 1 for 2, fly out to the second baseman, singled up the middle, and now Jacobson takes off for second on the pass ball. One hour and 7 minutes here. Bogner sends it, and picked up there by the shortstop Kuntz, and he fires it over for the out. That advances Jacobson up to third.
Catcher, number 11, Drew Klaus.
Drew Klaus the batter now. And he would love to drive in Jacobson to make it 9-1. Brendan Hammond on deck behind Klaus. That one's fouled away for a strike. It's 0-1. One ball, one strike here as Bogner checks the runner at third, delivers, and ooh, nearly got that fair down the line, but not quite. And it's fouled away for strike number 2. So he has 6 pitches now. Make that 7 pitches, excuse me, and it's 7 strikes. He has not thrown a ball yet. Knock on wood, Mandan fans, because I only have metal here to knock on. So that one drops for a ball. I'll even up the count at 2-2. He'll reach and he'll drop, and that will be foul. Mandan fans wanted him to apply the tag, but it wouldn't have mattered. The ball was called foul, so tag or not, we're doing it over again. So this will be the 10th pitch for Bogner now. And that one's fouled away, and an early swing into the Mandan dugout. That one's fouled away as well. So Klaus now, let's check it out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is the 10th pitch of the at-bat here for number 11. I'll see if number 11 can face pitch 11 here on this at-bat, but he'll ground it foul again. So check this out. Number 11 will face the 11th pitch of the at-bat, 1 hour and 11 minutes into the ball game. There we go. I was waiting to say that. Miss for a ball. Pitch number 12 coming up here for this at-bat for Drew Klaus. Brendan Hammond is waiting on deck. And Braden Jacobson is waiting on third to come in and score. And this one will be chopped foul again. See, that was 11, 12. This was 13. The record is 18. That happened in a softball game. So if we don't count softball, Klaus has just set a record here for baseball solo for the most pitches faced on one at bat with 13, and he'll walk, and he will not face a 14th pitch. So I'll clear the count here for Brendan Hammond, put runners on the corners. And we'll have a courtesy runner here for Klaus, and that is Stocker, I believe. Yep, Stocker. I don't have him in my lineup, but I will get him in my lineup for tomorrow's game. But at least we know who it is. That's what matters. So one away. That pitch didn't make it to the plate. It's ball 1. Hammond reached on the fielder's choice and then doubled off the batter's eye fence in left field. His last time at the plate. I believe that one drove in 2 runs, if not 3. Throw up to second. It might be their time. I think they got him, and they did. They sacrifice steal, if that's what you want to call it. Scores Jacobson from third, and it's 9-1 now here in favor of the West Fargo Patriots. That empties the bases now. No runners on. And Hammond faces a count of 2 balls and a strike. And the pitch. High and in, 3 balls and a strike. 9-1. Oh, that must have been ball 3, I guess. Or that, or it hit him and I didn't see it. Whatever the case, he's on first. And that'll clear the count here for Evan Berg. Let me double check my...
Evan Berg.
Seems like they've batted more than 5 in this inning, but according to my stat book, they have not. So, no balls and a strike to Evan Berg, who's 2 for 2. A single past the shortstop and a single into right center field. They'll try the pick off at first, and Hammond back in time. That one comes in for a strike, and it's 0-2 now here to Evan Berg. 2 away, runner on first is Hammond. West Fargo has 1 across the plate in this inning so far. They lead 9-1. We'll put that up on the board here. And a throw up to first, not in time, and the pitch came across as a ball, I believe. Yep, it did. 1-2. Fouled away. It'll remain 1-2, right where it's at. Paints the corner, strikes him out. That retires the Patriots. Goes down looking. It'll be Avery Bogner, Braden Bonnell, and Preston McElvaney. Batters 2, 3, and 4 for Mandan. When we return after the break here on Magnitude.
Marvin is hiring in Fargo. Marvin's pay starts at $18.50 to $22 per hour, and applying is easy at marvin.com/join us. Do you have experience in manufacturing? Join the Marvin team, where you'll learn based on your experience. Apply today at marvin.com/join us.
All right, 9-1 in the top of the 5th. Keep in mind, if West Fargo scores 2 with Mandan not scoring in this inning, then they would walk it off in the bottom half of this inning and win it early. Our first game went 2 hours and 13 minutes between post 2 and post 400. Our second game between Minot and Dickinson went 1 hour and 55. Bismarck and Grand Forks, 2 hours, 3 minutes. This one's sitting at 1 hour 18. And West Fargo has a chance, if they can score 2 in the bottom half of this coming inning here, to make this the quickest game of the day. But still a little bit of defense to play before they get a chance at the bats again. Here's Villanueva will wind up, deliver pitch 14. Blowing out for a ball to Bogner. And that's ball 2. The wind and the delivery, not slow for ball 3. 3 balls and no strikes here. Villanueva against Bogner. Bogner gets it, or Villanueva gets it in there for a strike against Bogner. 3-1 the count, and that one will walk him. That'll bring up Braden Bonnell.
Third baseman, Braden Bonnell.
That pitch comes in for a strike. Bonnell's 1 for 2. He singled on his first at bat up the middle into center field, and then he would pop out to the second baseman on his most recent. And this one will go into center field as well. It's good for a single, and that brings up Preston McElvaney, the first baseman. That puts 2 runners on here for Mandan.
Number 17, Preston McElvaney.
Villanueva still at 20 pitches. He has 10 pitches to work with here before he has to go on the one-day rest checklist. Unless they pull him before he hits that, then he'd have to be at 0 days rest. The windup and the delivery to McElvaney's in for strike 1. McElvaney went down swinging twice in this game, and he's 1/3 of the way of doing that potentially a 3rd time in a row. That one popped away and fouled off, and won't be able to make a play on that one as it goes out of play. Swing and a miss, and he goes down. It's a true strikeout. Goes down swinging on 3 occasions in this game. He's 0 for 3, and now it's Stenson Kuntz.
Stenson Kuntz.
Kuntz 0 for 2, grounded out to the shortstop. Went down swinging last time he was at the plate. West Fargo's down, I believe, 9 batters so far on strikeouts. As a single. That will load the bases for Seth Arends.
Second baseman, number 5, Seth Arends.
That one will skip off the turf. Runners will hold up. Ball 1 here to Seth Arends. Blake Aaron's on deck. Once again, the bases are loaded here for Mandan in this 9-1 game in favor of the Patriots here in the top of the 5th. 1 ball, no strike. Inside ball 2. 1 down here. Bogner on 3rd, Bonnell on 2nd, Kuntz on 1st. The runners on for Mandan. Villanueva winds and deals and got it in there for strike 1. 2-1 the count. Right field. That will score a run. That'll score Bogner from 3rd. He'll keep the bases loaded on an RBI single. That moves Bonnell to 3rd, Kuntz to 2nd, Aaron's on 1st, and now Blake Aaron's, who struck out twice, swinging, will step up to the plate. But first, there'll be a visit to the mound here, and here comes Coach as well. Once again, Villanueva at 28 pitches. If they pull him, he will be on 0 days rest and come back right away tomorrow. We'll see what coach decides here. Looks like he's going to stay in for now. Looks like it's just going to be a conversation. Once again, 10-5, post 400 over post 2 in the first game today. 5-4 win in 8 innings on a walk-off from Minot over Dickinson. And then in 7 innings, Bismarck would walk off Grand Forks 6-5. So we've had 3 good ones here today. And Villanueva will stay on the mound with the bases loaded. And he'll deal. That one's fouled away and ripped up high, and that one, I'm not even sure where that one went. I just know it went out of the stadium. 0-1 to Blake Arends. Villanueva patiently waiting. He'll send that to left field, and it's foul. He'll have to come back. It was looking good. It wouldn't have gone out of here. It wasn't high enough, and then it drifted foul. That results in no balls and 2 strikes. Let's get Mike Mason with you here from BNC National Bank, alongside Janice helping us out on the scoreboard. Certainly appreciate her efforts today. Nice smother and block there by Klaus. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Mandan getting the 1 back that West Fargo scored in the bottom of the 4th. And they're looking to pour in a few more here if possible. And Villanueva skips it into the dirt. 2-2 the count here, and I look over into the dugout. I don't see any movement here from coaches yet. It certainly looked like he was going to step up, but he did another one of those circles. So he may be thinking about a change here, thinking about something. And with that fouled away pitch, now it's going to remain 2-2. So Aaron's staying alive here, and Villanueva has a ball to work with, but he'd prefer to get the strike first. So would his coach, and so would his teammates, and so would his fan base. He'll reach for it. Up into shallow right, charging in and backpedaling there was Braden Jacobson. And everybody is safe. So Aarons will pop out to Jacobson. Runners will stay put as
Pitch hitter, number 11.
Benella, who's on third, one was a little bit off the base, so he had to run back to tag if he wanted to tag and attempt to come home. And by then, Jacobson had the ball in his mitt and it was already back in the infield, and there was no chance. So 2 away, swing and a miss, strike 1 here for Schlossler, who's 0 for 1. Strikeout and a walk. Villanueva winds and deals and delivers strike 2. 1 strike away from moving to the bottom of the 5th. That one's hit up. That one's going to right. Foul territory. Hammond's there. He makes the, no, he doesn't make the grab. Fake me out. That's Braden Jacobson who came up behind Hammond to make the grab. And that retires Mandan here in the top of the 5th. It's 9-2 in the Patriots. If they score 3, they'll win it. We'll see if they can get those 3 or if we'll go to the 6th frame after this here on Magnitude.
While the scoreboard reveals the winner of an athletic contest, the real winners are the players, coaches, and fans who show good sportsmanship. Those who treat the game as a competition, show concern for an injured player, and accept all decisions from game officials. Please remember to be a good sport when attending a high school game. This message courtesy of Magnitude Sports.
All right, welcome back. 9-2 here in favor of the Patriots over the Mandan Chiefs. 1 seed versus the 8 seed here in the state AA baseball tournament from BNC National Bank Field here in Mandan, North Dakota. Mike Mason alongside Janice helping us out on scoreboard. Broadcast coverage brought to you by our friend Sean Carlson at Town and Country Credit Union, Dr. Tiffany Johnson at Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo. Also our friends at Go Promo in West Fargo, the Ball Yard, Network Center in Fargo, and Marvin in Fargo now hiring. 9-2. If the Patriots score 3, that will do it. So we have some defensive changes here, as it looks like Seth Ahrens will come onto the mound. And that moves Bogner back over to shortstop. And the new second baseman is Stenson Kuntz. And I believe that's all the changes. So once again, McIlvaney at first, Kuntz second, Bogner short, Bunnell at third. Seth Ahrens now pitching. And that's the only changes here for Mandan as we move into the home half of the 5th. Villanueva 2 for 2, laid down a bunt that loaded the bases and then doubled to the fence in left field. This time, he's solo at the moment to lead things off here in the bottom of the 5th. And it's another leadoff hit, a diamond cutter up the middle. And I have to double check. I know they got in 4 of the 5 innings with a leadoff hit here, but hit.
Right fielder, number 2, Nolan Dodds.
Hit.
Courtesy runner at first, Borkhardt.
They've gotten a leadoff hit in 4 of the 5 innings. In inning 4, Braden Jacobson reached base on an error, so that didn't count as a leadoff hit. I'll get the camera back here to the batter, I promise you, and I'll get it back over here, I promise you. And I kept both my promises. Two balls and no strikes to the batter, Nolan Dodds. Make it 3 balls, no strikes. Nolan Dodds 1 for 2, went down swinging his first plate appearance. Then he doubled off the wall in left on his most recent trip to the plate. This is his 3rd plate appearance, and he's facing 3 balls, no strikes. Make it a 3 balls, 1 strike. Thought for a moment he was walked, but not the case on that pitch here. Ahrens with 5 pitches now, 3 balls, 2 strikes. 3-1 to this batter with 4 of those 5 going to Dodds. And Dodds down the first base line, up to second, back to first. Not in time at first, but they did get Villanueva at second. So 1 away.
Center fielder, number 3, Wade Peters.
So Dodds reaches on a fielder's choice to get Villanueva out at second. And that brings up Quade Peters, 2 for 2, a single to center, a walk, and a double to right. Takes the pitch low for a ball, 1-0. They tried the pick off there on Dodds, runner back. And the 1-0 and the head first slide, and he's safe. Nolan Dodds gets the steal at second. Pitch comes across as a ball and a strike, actually. It's 1-1. On deck is Lance Oster, Braden Jacobson to follow. 1 away, runner on second. And that pitch will be skipped into the turf there. Huddle will block it. It'll be 2-1. So I look to my left. I see orange mixing with post 400 blue. Some friendly conversation going on. And this one through the legs of Bunnell. And we'll see if they charge that as a hit or an error. I would lean error, but we'll see what they put on the scoreboard here. They do indeed put it up as an error, so they agree with me.
Catch the ball! Left fielder, Lance Oster.
So on the air, Dodds moves to third, and that puts runners on the corners with nobody on second. Taking off for second, though, is Peters, and he will be in with no challenge. And a 3-run homer here from Lance Oster would win the game. Not saying it'll happen, I'm just letting you know. Got Braden Jacobson on deck who could possibly do it too. Comes in for a strike. 1 away, runners on second and third here for West Fargo. Here's the 0-2. High for a ball, 1-2. Now on drops for a ball, and it's 2 balls, 2 strikes now. Here to Oster. Once again, Jacobson on deck. Aaron's on 14 pitches, 7 balls, 7 strikes. We'll be back at this tomorrow, bright and early, 10 a.m. Swing and a miss, and Oster goes down on strikes. That's 2 away, and that brings up the aforementioned Braden Jacobson, who hit 2 3-home-run homers.
Second baseman, number 6, Braden
on back-to-back
Jacobson.
plate appearances during the Creighton Prep Tournament in Nebraska. Can he get a 3-run homer here in the state tournament in Mandan? That's the question. States do both start with the letter N. And that one's high, and that one's going deep. I don't think it's deep enough, or is it? It is gone! It's a walk-off 3-run home run for Braden Jacobson. I did not trying to predict the future there. And that will be your final score. Jacobson wins the game for West Fargo. It's 12-2. And that wraps up day 1. Time of the game, 1 hour, 40 minutes.
That concludes game 4.
I wasn't sure if that one was going to make it out of here, to be honest with you. But it did eventually, as both Aarons and Johnson watched it go over the wall. And that ends the game as West Fargo will win it 12-2. Game over, and that ends 1 hour 39 minutes. That's the shortest game of the day. So what we'll do is we'll take a timeout. We'll get things organized for tomorrow, and then we will come back and fill you in on what's happening, give you a recap on today's action and all that good stuff when we come back after this timeout here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen this summer by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 98% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
You simply click and order. We decorate and deliver. GoPromo is the area's premier provider for easy-to-use online team stores with screen-printed, embroidered, and promotional products. From your computer screen to the bleachers, and from the boardroom to the field, just go promo. Visit justgopromo.com.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo. What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen this summer by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 98% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
All right, welcome back. Here's the West Fargo Patriots on a 3-run blast to left center off the bat of Braden Jacobson. Walk it off, and it's our third walk-off win here in this state tournament. The only one that didn't result in a walk-off win for a team was the first game of the day where Post 400 picked up a 10-5 win over Post 2. So with that in mind, and by the way, I want to say thanks to Joel Nickerson for watching and for the kind words. I certainly appreciate that. I always try my best to put on an entertaining broadcast, and hopefully it sounds like at least to one person I did that job today, and that's what matters the most, if I get one person. So once again, your final score 12-2. Let's go ahead and set you up for tomorrow here as we pull up our schedule online, if I can find it here. There we go. So that will refresh here, I think, and that the game should come off. And the matchups are now set for tomorrow. 10 a.m., Fargo Post 2 and Dickinson Rough Riders in a win-and-stay-in situation. And then at 1 o'clock, Grand Forks and Mandan, the same situation there. Win and you're in, or lose and you go home. And then Minot and Post 400 play at 4 o'clock. And then the 7 o'clock game will feature the West Fargo Patriots versus the Bismarck Governors. That should be a good matchup there. And then we'll have 3 more games for you Thursday, 2 Friday, 2 Saturday to wrap this one up. Well, 1 Saturday for sure, 2 if needed. and we can discuss that as we go deeper into this tournament here. Once again, all the games are found on demand, and they are available. This one will be available within about 2 minutes after the live broadcast goes final here, which will be coming up shortly. But simply go to our website, msportsnet.com. Under Archives, click on Demand, and you'll come to this screen here. Simply click Watch on the game you want to see again. And if you had family that weren't able to watch it live, you don't have to give away the final score. You can send them to our website and have them watch it and see how it all ended for themselves. You can find us online. You can follow us on Twitter, like and follow us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, and if you'd be so kind, like, subscribe, and click the bell on our YouTube channel. That would be absolutely awesome as well. I certainly appreciate it. I am looking forward to getting out of here and getting something to eat, and then going to the hotel and getting some sleep. And then we'll be back tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. for the first game of 4 more. We'll do this exact same thing tomorrow. We had 4 fun ones here and 3 walk-offs, 1 go to extra innings, and we had an upset, 7 defeating 2. And I would say that is a fun way to start the state tournament. We'll see how this thing shake, rattles, and rolls out tomorrow here on Magnitude Sports. Thanks so much for watching. Once again, your final scores here in the games today. Post 400, 10-5 winners over Post 2. Minot 5-4 and 8 innings on a walk-off over Dickinson. Bismarck 6-5 and 7 innings in a walk-off over Grand Forks. And West Fargo 12-2 over Mandan in a walk-off off the bat of Braden Jacobson on a 3-run homer to left center. He sent that one a good 350-ish feet, I would say, as that one would sail out for the W here for West Fargo. Thanks so much for watching. We're going to enjoy this little bit of a break, and we'll be back tomorrow morning at about 10 o'clock here for the first of 4 games here on Magnitude Sports. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
The proceeding has been a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and to order a DVD copy of this broadcast, simply visit msportsnet.com/DVD.